Alright, hey, he's Mega here with another anime figure desktop show and tell with Yagyu Jubei from Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Girls. Alright, there was Samurai Girls and Samurai Bride. I believe this one is from Samurai Girls, the first season. Okay, it says they're circa 2010 here. Okay, it's an anime that Hayes Mega enjoys very much. All right, I guess it's one of those animes that where you can still see boobies. Okay, that's what I say. All right. Anyway, so yeah, I've started collecting Samurai Girl swimsuit figures, and this is one of them. I have this one, and I have both of Sen Tokugawa's swimsuits. All right, so look forward to that. The one from the first season and the one from the second season. Okay, but that'll be a separate video. All right, so this is the swimsuit I chose for Jubei. Okay, there's a lot out there, guys. There's a lot of Jubei figures out there, and there's a lot of swimsuit figures. I've done quite a bit of Jubei, Yagyu Jubei figure show and tells too. I'll put some links at the end of the video if you guys are interested in them. Okay. But so this is an interesting figure. It's produced by AmiAmi. I don't think I've ever had a figure that has been produced by AmiAmi. It says here AmiAmi 0. Okay, so this is an interesting figure. I think it's a cast-off figure too. But I will probably not cast. I won't cast it off all the way. So all right. Anyway, so I got this from AmiAmi. Surprise. From produced by AmiAmi, sold at AmiAmi. All right, it was I believe it was a pre-owned. I'm not really sure what it is. We'll find out when we look at the sticker. But it was 7,180 yen, which is about $50 US. What a bargain! And I guess the shipping was 8,344 yen. I think that's about 60 bucks, 50, 60 bucks, somewhere around there. And that's split up between a bunch of figures. So I think the shipping will end up being like 10 bucks. Okay, so total damage, yeah, probably around 60 bucks is what I guess. Okay, so that's where I got it. Here is some information from My Figure Collection, guys. All right, myfigurecollection.net. It's a pre-painted figure, obviously. It's from Hyakka Ryouran, all right, or Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Girls. The character is Yagyu Jubei. AmiAmi is the manufacturer. The artist is Ozawa Shingo. All right, it says as the sculptor. All right, maybe they painted it also. I'm not sure. Or painted her. This is the swimsuit version. It says this was released in 2012. All right, September 6, 2012, for 7,400 JPY. All right, so she ain't really gone up or down in price at all, guys. Okay. And she's made out of ABS and PVC, and it says this is like a 1/8 scale figure. Okay, that's what it's saying here. And it says it's a cast off. All right, so yeah, you can make her totally nudies. Okay, guys, if you're into that. All right. Okay, so yeah, so you figure out where I got her from, how I got her, how much I got her, and some other info on this figure. Let's start the figure show and tell. All right, let's take a look at the box. Here we've got the Hyakka Ryouran title, okay, and then we have here AmiAmi 0. All right, they're the producers of this figure, and then I think this says Yagyu Jubei swimsuit version. Okay, there's a copyright 2010 here. I think it's Nitro Plus or something, or all right, it says copyright 2010 here. It's all in Japanese. I'm pretty sure they'd not intended to sell this in the U.S. type of thing. Okay, and then like yeah, so the background is like these kind of splotches and stuff that like the ink splotches from what is it? It was one of the things about the anime, the calligraphy, all that stuff. Okay, there's a small window. All right, I would say that's not even a 50. That's like a 40% window, guys. Really small. Would it make a good box figure? Can't really see a lot of the figure. I would say not really. Okay, and as you can see, the box isn't in the greatest of shape. All right, the edges are pushed in here and here. Could be my fault, I don't know. The windows looks like it's a little bit scratched too. Okay, here we've got a full picture of the front of the figure. All right, very nice. Same information from the front. Same background, same continuation of the background. All right. Oh yeah, this is like kind of like a kimono pattern, or like kind of a mo. They look like little moons or something. Okay. And then yeah, that same background. We've got a picture of the front of the figure and the back of the figure, and as you can see, they're highlighting that it's a cast-off figure. You can cast off the top of the swimsuit if you want to. Okay, guys. I will not, but for YouTube for YouTube's, I will not cast it off. Okay, guys. I'm sure you could find some pictures of if you want to see her boobies. Okay, guys. So this is an AB figure. So I'm not sure, but it may have never been taken out of the box, or it was really well taken care of, and the box is B. Okay, like obviously the edges are crunched a little bit. All right, all this stuff in Japanese here. I think this says PVC is made out of PVC here, PVC and ABS. AmiAmi JP product. There's a website here. Okay, it's interesting. This is my first figure that has been produced by AmiAmi. I don't know why they don't have more figures, guys. They sell so many figures. All right, yeah, it says here ABS and PVC here. I think this is an age 15 and up or something. Okay. All right, and then here you've got a picture of the front of the figure again, from like a kind of different angle. Okay, and then the same kind of background. Okay, let's take a look at the top of the box. All right, so there's a window that lets some light in. That's like a 60% window if you look at the top. All right, same information on the top. And then the bottom is just more of that kind of background, the splotches and the kimono stuff. Okay, let's unbox her. Okay, if you're curious, the inside of the box is just white, just plain white. All right, there's like no background at all. Alright, he's Mega here, and there she is, Yagyu Jubei in her swimsuit. Okay, so, I absolutely hate the assembly of this figure, guys. It sucks, okay? So the figure only comes out, it comes out in three pieces, okay? There's this, this base with no pegs, alright? So it's like you don't really need the base, okay, guys? But it's a blue, it's kind of like a blue, transparent blue base, all right? And you might notice that she's got some pennies under her knees, okay? I might add more pennies because this figure is front heavy and it wants to tip over, all right? I almost dropped her. I wouldn't be surprised if I dropped her while we were scrutinizing her, okay? And I've got a lot to scrutinize about the assembly, all right? All right, so yeah, you just kind of plop her down on the base. There's a ton, as you saw in the video, there's a ton of plastic, right? There's a plastic over her arm. Plastic. They wanted to prevent paint transfer as much as possible, okay? Which is, I guess, is nice. All right. The whole figure comes, as far as I know, you can take the arms off. All right, arms come off. The bikini top or the swimsuit top comes off, and her head will come off. Okay, yeah. So both of her arms. I don't know if you can take the bottom part off. Probably you can. I'm not sure. I didn't try. All right, but the swimsuit is like a very flexible material. Okay, you can be pretty rough with it. All right, and so the straps are wires, guys. There's wires inside of these straps, and then they plug into the bottom part of the swimsuit. All right, so you'll see there's a little hole right here where this strap is supposed to be plugged in, but I couldn't get it in there. All right, guys, the problem is this part of her swimsuit will not go down. See how I can move it a little bit? it won't stay in place. All right, guys. So that's why I decided to just not put that one, and then just put the strap behind her arm here. Okay, so like her swimsuit is missing a strap. All right, guys. I couldn't get it in there, and then it wouldn't stay in place, and then you would see this wire hanging out. All right, and then so yeah, you can see gaps too. So there's a gap, you can see where the wire is. Yeah, and then if we go this way, all right, so the back of the swimsuit fits pretty good. All right, as you can see. And then there's another one that goes back here. They have these little teeny tiny little holes where you stick them in. All right, so you can see there. So right here, where I put this where I hid the string, all right, is the wire. You can see the wire. It's like a wire for like electronics or something, right? It's just to give it, you know, like a backbone or something. Okay. And so yeah, a lot of plastic had to come off, and you pretty much have to cast off the figure to get all the plastic off. All right, some of it I kind of ripped off. I ripped this one off, and I think I kind of ripped the one off on her head a little bit. Okay, so I got a good look at her boobies. They're very nice, guys. Okay, because you kind of have to. All right, and then you've got the Suba. All right, she has a Suba hair ornament. All right, if you guys don't know what a Suba is, it's the hand guard on the katana. Okay, guys. And this is the first time I've ever seen this in the figure. All right, guys. So I guess it's an optional part, and it has a double-sided tape, like a clear double-sided tape, on the back of it, and then you're just supposed to put it on her hair. Okay, so I've seen some of these figures for sale, and it says it's missing the hair ornament. All right, and I can understand why. All right, hopefully that tape stays on there pretty good. I've never seen a figure where you had to stick a part of it on with double-sided tape, guys. That is nuts. All right, so it's got double-sided tape. The bit of double-sided tape that's not touching the hair is gonna collect dust now. Okay, guys. So man, I'm not a big fan of this figure. All right, so the reason I wanted this figure, okay, guys, is because of the pose. All right, is sexy pose. And she's facing forward, all right? I think a lot of the other Jubei swimsuit figures, she's like bending over or something, or she's like twisting her back, and like she's contorting her back or something. She's in some kind of weird pose. This pose looks pretty normal, right? She's like, you know, it was designed to be viewed from the front. Okay, so that's the reason I wanted this figure out of all the other Jubei swimsuit figures. And I'm kind of regretting it now. I could do without the cast-off stuff. I don't want to see her boobies, okay, guys? She looks very sexy in that swimsuit, is all I'll say. It's a very sexy swimsuit. I like it. I like it a lot, and it's unfortunate that it doesn't come together very nicely. I might as well just cast it off anyway, you know, type of thing, right? It literally, it looks like it's gonna come off of her anyways, right? So I don't know how she keeps those in there, man. Okay, so that was the assembly, guys. Okay, there's no pegs to hold her onto the base, and she kind of wants to flop forward. Oh, you know what I could do? I could use the base to have her tip back, sorta, a little bit. Then she won't be in the middle of the base, but yeah, I might do that. Let's do that instead, so I can take the coins off. All right. Yeah, so you can see I'm very already not happy with this figure, man. I can understand why you see a lot of them see how easily she wants to flop forward. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna use this base to add more thing to the front, man. It's just their weight is all in the front of the figure, man. Okay, but she didn't fall over. Hopefully she doesn't fall over. All right. So let me move this more forward. Okay, but yeah, let's. I'm pretty much happy with what I see. All right, it's just that I don't like the cast. It's the same thing as like the Cheryl Gnome outfit from the Mega House Cheryl Gnome outfit. Oh my god, that thing was a nightmare to cast off. So, yeah. All right, I could do without all the cast off and removing her body parts and stuff. I don't really want it, man. I just want one sexy pose. All right. Okay, so let's do a quick 360. All right, and then I will look her over, and then we'll scrutinize this figure. All right. I've already scrutinized the assembly of the figure. It is awful. Okay, But for the most part, it looks like a very nice figure. Okay, see you guys in a minute. Okay, I've looked her over, and you know what? I like what I see for the most part, okay? Like I said, the assembly was awful, but the figure itself is actually very, very nice. Okay, guys, so let's go start the scrutinizing, alright? So we're going to work our way from the base and on up, alright? So yeah, the base is that clear blue plastic disc thing, alright? And we're using it to pretty much prop the front of the figure up higher so she doesn't flop over, alright? So yeah, the leaning thing, yes, she's gonna lean forward, all right? If you have like an earthquake or something, she's probably gonna flop over, all right? Yeah, what I might do is I might just not use the stand, and I will, when I display her, and then I'll put some blocks or something under her knees or something. Okay, so there's that. All right, guys, I really don't like it. The base looks okay. It's optional whether you want to use it or not. Okay, guys. There's no pegs, nothing. There's, you just pretty much just lay her on there. Okay, so let's go take a look at the legs. It's a kind of a short figure, all right, guys, because she's kneeling. All right, we'll take a look at the legs right now. So let's take a look at these lovely thighs. All right, very nice. All right, she's a very beautiful lady. She's got this thigh band over here. All right, I'm not really sure what these designs are. Some kind of samurai design or something. Okay, it's like purple. It looks kind of metallic looking, and it's around her leg. It looks like it's nicely painted. All right, pretty much for the most part in the lines and stuff. It's got like a little bordering on the top and bottom. Very nice. Okay, and then the skin on the thighs, very nice. The skin is very nice on this figure. All right, I have the hats off. Right, obviously it's a swimsuit figure. You have to get the skin right, because it's almost all skin. She's pretty much naked, guys. Okay. Yeah, and it looks very good. It looks nice and smooth. All right, it's probably not the smoothest skin I've seen on a figure before, but it's a matte finish. It's not too shiny, it's not too dull. It's perfect. All right, just right. I feel her thigh is a little bit too sharp here. All right, I see this kind of line in the molding right here. It's not super noticeable, but yeah, if you look at the light reflect off of it, looks like there's a kind of line in the molding. All right, and yeah, there's, when you assemble it, there's kind of a lot, you could scratch the figure a lot. All right, there's a lot of stuff that you can manhandle the figure, all right, guys, but it's gonna, it may damage the finish. All right, is what I say. All right. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of this figure, the way it comes together. All right, so she's wearing these kind of sandals, all right, and then it's got these straps that go up her calf right here. Very nice, very nicely painted. I don't really see any kind of, there's no shading on this figure at all. Okay, guys, be nice if they added a little bit, maybe just a little pink, to her skin, type of thing. But like I said, the skin is still good. Okay, and it's like kind of like a brown color. Yeah, it's like a dark brown color. You can see the soles right here. Okay, they look like they're made out of wood or something. All right, they're about like I would say 2 inches tall, type of thing. You can see the gap between the sole and the foot. Very nice. You can see through it. Like she's actually wearing it. All right, so it's very nice. There's a little button here to hold the straps on. Okay, very nice. All the paint in the line and everything. All right, you've got, it looks like there's a little squish here. All right, so you see the skin kind of flaring out from the straps. Very nice. Okay, it might be flaring out a little too much, and this one not so much. That's what I want to say. Okay, very nice legs. Okay, and then there's the booty. That's the booty shot. All right, guys, we're moving on to the booty. All right, let's go zoom in and examine. All right, she's got a nice booty, nice and thick. That's what I say. She's got the childbearing hips. So yeah, she's got the bikini bottom on. It looks like it's kind of like a shiny material. Okay, like a kind of plastic material. That's what I want to say. All right, and it kind of wraps around her butt. You can see it's kind of grabbing her butt. type of thing. You get the coin slot right there. Okay. All right, no shading on the back on her badonkodonk. Okay, and you get a lot of squish coming out of the swimsuit. All right, like right here. So let's say, all right, this not so much. So here she's her right hand is kind of grabbing or tugging at the swimsuit, like she's gonna take it off, or she's trying to make a sexy pose. Okay, and it's like wrapped around her hand here, and goes around, and then there's the straps that go into the bottom. All right. It's like it's kind of like an orange, yeah, it's like an orange color. Okay, same color, yeah, kind of same color as her hair. I mean, more like a, yeah, it's kind of like a red-orange color. All right, so there's the hole right there for where the wire is supposed to go in. So this one I was able to get it in, but not all the way. All right, so that is one of the problems with this figure, is getting these daggone straps in properly. All right, maybe if I don't know, if I could find a way to keep this part of the swimsuit down, I can get this to go in there, but I can get it to go in. It just won't stay in there. It just pops back out, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, so since we saw her hand already, she's got a bracelet right here. It's kind of like a bronze color. Very nice. All right, and she's got like a little nail polish. Her fingernail tips are, her fingernails are pink, all right? Glossy pink. Very nice. Okay, yeah, like I said, the skin is very good on this figure. Okay, and then, yeah, so let's move on up. We'll continue to look at this arm here. So you can see her arm is bent, like, pretty straight. It's actually bending the other direction. And then there's a rope right here, all right, around her arm. It's an armlet, right, or bicep thing. And that's actually that's there to hide the line, right, from where you can pull her arm off. Okay. Why you pull her arm off, I don't know, guys. I know you have there was a piece of plastic around here, and I ripped it off. All right, guys. I tried to. There was a piece of plastic between the swimsuit and the hand to keep it from paint transfer, and it was very hard to get off, guys. And I did it without taking the arm off, but you can take the arm off. But if you take the arm off, it tugs on the swimsuit here, so I don't know. I don't know if you can take the whole swimsuit out. I'm not sure. I would say I don't think you could, because you'd have to take her legs off, and it doesn't look like her legs come off. Maybe. I'm not 100%, but I'm not interested in removing the swimsuit, guys, okay? All right, so let's take a look at her tummy, all right, the torso. It does look like it kind of has some shading. The molding is very good, all right? You can see her belly button here, all right? Oh, you know what? She's supposed to have some kind of like tattoo or mark on her body or something. Oh, I remember. I think it's where her boobs are, all right? But she doesn't have it, so yeah. I forgot where it is on all of the Samurai Girls have, or Samurai Masters have some kind of mark on their body somewhere, all right? And well, it would have been nice if they showed it somewhere, okay? Type of thing. But yeah, the skin looks very nice. The molding, it looks very nice on the tummy, all right? She's got huge knockers, guys. You got the under boob here, all right? And then the valley here, all right? The cleavage is amazing, all right? It's like the seas are parting type of thing, okay? And yes, you can remove the swimsuit to view the boobies the boobies in all their glory. All right, guys. They're very nice. Okay, yeah, lots of under boob. It's that's the characteristic of the swimsuit, is what I say. All right. Okay, and then there's the back. Very nice molding. Looks very nice. Skin, very nice. All right, she's arching her back a whole lot. Okay. All right, there's the other arm. Okay, her other arm is kind of holding up. She's doing some kind of pose, like, I don't know what that is. It's like the fox pose or something. I don't know. All right, she's wearing a bracelet, very similar to the one that's on her thigh. Okay, it's kind of that purpley color, purple metallic color, I guess. Okay, and it's got the same like border linings in there, the silver linings and everything. And then she's got the rope there All right, as you can see, yeah, if you look close enough, you can see the gap where her arm is. Okay, maybe I might be able to get that to go away if I push in enough, but I feel that's as much as I want to try. Okay. Okay, but anyway, when you look at the front, you're not gonna see it anyways. All right, I'm pretty sure they want you to view her like this, guys. Okay. Ooh, man, it's a very sexy, sexy looking swimsuit. That's what I'll say. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so yes, let's go take a look at the swimsuit. All right. So yeah, there's these two parts that cover the boobs. All right, and they're kind of like spreading it apart. Right. You can see the nipples right here. Okay. And then there's a part in the center that holds it all together. All right. It kind of reminds me of like one of those safety harnesses. All right, like a 4-point. This would be like a 4-point safety harness, and they'd all like clip in that one center section. Yeah, that's kind of like that. Okay, and it wraps around her. Yeah, so it goes around her boobs, and then it wraps around her neck. All right, and then oh jeez, it goes all over the place. Yeah, so it wraps around her neck, sorta, but it goes like it's kind of like a suspender, sorta. It goes around the back, across. All right, and then it links together here, and then. Yeah, and then it comes out, it comes together here, right? Where the front and the back come together, and then there's the two straps, okay? Like I mentioned, well, there's the 4 straps, right? There's the 2 in the front and the 2 in the back. Like I said, I just took the one out of on the front out, all right? And then I left this one here and then this one, okay? That's how it all comes together, guys. It's kind of a cool swimsuit, all right? If it was not cast off, I would like it, all right? More. I just want to say, but yeah, it is. The swimsuit is pretty nice. It's really flexible too. You can be rough with it. Okay, guys. Yeah, and then the part where it comes together, there's like a lot of silver and stuff. Okay, very nice. And then she's got like I guess she's got a choker on, and you can see there's a gap on her neck, man. Yeah, where the peg is that holds her neck together. Yeah, there's a gap. Like I can try to push her head down more to get it in there more, but let's give it a try. Nope, ain't budging. Ain't budging. Nope. Okay. Nope, ain't budging. All right. So yeah. I cannot get rid of that gap. So I'm gonna have to gig him with like how this thing comes together, man. It is awful. It is one of the most like I mean, the prize figure is probably got less gaps than this figure, guys. Maybe I messed it up when I put it back in, or it's just not right. I don't know, man. Maybe it's a defect. Yeah, there's a big gap where her neck is. All right, and then there's a gap where her arm comes in. I might be able to. Let's see if we can fix that, guys. I don't want her to fall over. Oh yeah, there we go. I got it to disappear. Okay. Well, I fixed that one. I just have to push that one in, but the head won't. I can't do it. I can't do the head. Okay, guys. Okay, and then there's her face. She's one of the more cheerful characters in the anime. I like her. She's the emoto type type of thing. All right. She's got blue eyes. She's smiling. Her mouth is open. She's got a very cute, beautiful face. She's got this crazy red hair everywhere. All right, it's tied up into like, I guess, does that count as like a twin tail? Yeah, I guess so. It's like a bun. It's like a bun and a twin tail. All right, yeah, it comes out. There's 2 tails that come out from it, and then it's tied up in the bun in the center. So as you can see, she probably got. I think Jubei has like really long hair. Yeah, her hair is pretty long, but she ties it up. All right. And it's like kind of like a red color, very similar to swimsuit. All right, you can see the line that separates the front of the hair to the back of the hair right here. All right, it looks okay, I guess. All right, like I mentioned, there's the Suba in her hair. It's just a black, and you have to paste it on there. You could literally put it anywhere you want in the figure. I could have put it on the swimsuit. I think it probably would look better on the swimsuit if we just stuck it on her hip or something. All right, but yeah, it's supposedly. In the pictures, that's where it says it is, okay? There's no instructions, okay, guys? I would think a cast-off figure would have instructions to teach you how to cast it off, but no. Okay, guys? Yeah. All right, yeah, you got her eyebrows. Her hair's like all over the place. She's got these what did they call them again? The antenna, the cockroach antennas, or ahoge. Yeah, she's got some bangs and forelocks. All right, her hair is pretty crazy. It's like it's all over the place. I like it. Okay, and yes, I mentioned that she has a choker on her neck. All right, and then you can see the gap there. All right. Oh yeah, she's got like a really long forelocks right here that go around her boob, right, and then this one kind of going up and out right here, and then she's got like a white hair tie for him. Okay. Very nice. Paint looks pretty. Oh, this one's black, right. And this one is white. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, you can see her ears poking out from her hair. All right. Okay. Overall, I like the figure, but I don't like it. All right, guys. I'm not happy with the way it comes together, but it's a really nice figure. The skin is really nice. All the paint is really nice. The molding is really nice. Yeah, you've got some kind of like, you can see some of the molding, like maybe this thigh should be a little rounder type of thing. Like right here, maybe it looks a little sharp right here. Okay, but yeah, the skin looks spectacular. Her body looks very curvaceous. Okay, the swimsuit is sexy, you know, but I don't like the way it comes together. Okay, guys. If it was just like a one piece figure, this figure would have been so much better, all right? But because of that, I'm not a big fan of it, all right? But I will keep her, all right? I like the pose and everything. She looks very cute. She looks very sexy. And I think out of all the Jubei swimsuit figures, this is my favorite one, okay? In respect to the pose and all that stuff, all right? And it's very well put together. But not in the aspect of like, yeah, the gaps and everything, man. So I couldn't get the gap out of the neck, but I was able to get the ones on the arms out. All right, and you're gonna see these wires sticking out of the swimsuit. I mean, maybe if I worked at it a little more, I might be able to get it in more. The back ones stay in they're pretty good. The back ones, you don't really see the wires all that much. All right, but this front one don't want to go in. All right. This part of the swimsuit, it won't stay down. It just keeps on wanting to go out, right? So it's kind of probably been stuck in that position so long that it don't want to hook anymore. So I made the decision. I'm just gonna hide it behind her arm right there. Okay, so it makes it look a little more sexier. Okay, guys, so you can see more skin. Okay, yeah, man. And the swimsuit is very sexy, is what I want to say. All right, I don't know how she keeps those puppies in there, and she's practically naked, guys. All right, if you like a figure with a lot of under boob and cleavages, then this is the one, guys. All right, I mean, you can just take it all off, right? But in my opinion, it looks sexier covered. Okay, the swimsuit is very sexy. Okay, and then yeah, she's very cute. I like it. All right. I just wish it came together a little nicer. All right, but other than that, very nice. I'm very impressed with my first AmiAmi Zero figure. I don't know how many other AmiAmi Zero figures there are, but this one is, I like it, but except for the assembly, all right? If it was not a cast-off figure, I would like it even more, all right? I wish it was just all one piece. I don't really care for the cast-off features on this figure. And yes, I think it's very weird that they put a double-sided tape on this and then you just stick it on there. Like, why? Can't they just make a peg, right? You've got pegs for the arms and all that stuff. Why not just have one more peg and stick it on her hair, right? Well, maybe they want it so like it's optional, right? But I would rather she have it, all right? Because it's kind of one of the signature features of this character, right? She wears Suba on her hair, so very cool. Okay, so yeah, I'll have links to other Samurai Girl swimsuit figures. All right, I have Sen Tokugawa. I have 2 Sen Tokugawa figures. I don't have any Sen Tokugawa figures except for these ones. All right, I haven't found one in her regular outfit that I like yet. So okay, the alter one didn't do it for me, especially the face. All right, but yes, I have some very sexy swimsuits. Sen Tokugawa is very, very sexy. She wears these sexy swimsuits. So yeah, look forward to those figures. And yes, this is also part of the Hades Omega's 2024 swimsuit desktop figure show and tells. All right, so this one made it just at the end of summer, right? And then we'll get the Sen ones done next. Okay, okay. Thanks for watching. That's the show and tell of the AmiAmi Zero Yagyu Jubei swimsuit figure, and yeah, I'm pretty happy to add her to my collection finally. Well, yeah, I also wanted to point out that yes, she's not a very good box figure, and she leans forward. All right, it's like front heavy, so like I almost knocked her over, right, guys? The likelihood of her falling forward on her face is high, okay, guys? So that's another ding I don't like about this figure, okay, guys? But other than that, it looks fantastic. All right, so I'll get some close-ups and 360s. That's the end of the show and tell. Thanks for watching. AmiAmi out.